Good morning, everyone. Dr. Scarborough here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Friday, the 7th of November, and the moon is in Gemini. Gemini is a light and airy sort of energy for the moon. Often when the moon's in Gemini, we tend to think our feelings. But that's probably not a bad thing because it's a very intense time, and sometimes thinking your feelings is a little less dangerous than feeling your feelings. Feeling of the feelings will start tomorrow and the moon goes into Cancer, so expect a very emotional weekend. Before we get there, though, lots of important things happening today. The main story. Dun, 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 dun. Uranus is moving back into Taurus, guys. Yep, Uranus, who was in Taurus for probably 6.5 years, took a little vacation into Gemini. That occurred on 7/7, actually. Right around the time that Pam Bondi said, "There's no here with the Epstein files." Things have been blown up ever since. Anyway, Uranus in Taurus until April, I believe it's 26th. So for the next, 6 months? 5-6 months? Uranus in Taurus. Let's just have a reminder of Uranus in Taurus, even though we had it for 6.5 years. Taurus is about resources, resourcefulness, money, relationship, mostly our relationship to ourself, our relationship to our environment, and what's of value to us. Uranus moving through that sign for the many years that it has sort of turned all that on its head. Now it returns for its last little hoo-ha. And it's going to be interesting. Of course, Taurus is a Venus-ruled sign. And so when Uranus moves into Taurus, Venus gets affected. Today, after Uranus goes into Taurus, a little bit later in the evening, actually late in the evening here on the East Coast, Pluto will square Venus. Venus has, as I said at the beginning of the month, Venus has a bit of a time as she goes through the transpersonal gauntlet. And she has reached the last bit, I think, yes, of the transpersonal gauntlet with the square, last quarter square to Pluto. Venus and Pluto, there's always a lot of passion, but there's also feelings of being controlled, wanting to break free from that, maybe even break free from relationships and things that you have valued, that it's now time to let go of. So this is a real shift in deciding what's important to you, what relationships are important to you. Let's see, what else would I say? Which ones you want to let go of. This is a last quarter square. It's a crisis in consciousness. So the thing that we change in this square is our mind. So it's time to change our mind. And because we're dealing with Venus, perhaps change our heart as well. And of course, we're in an awakening state. We're in the 20/2 vibration of November of 2025. So things are changing, guys. Certainly things changed this week with the blue. People are calling it a blue wave. To me, it feels like it is a blue wave, but it's not like a tsunami kind of wave, but it is an inkling of possibilities of what's to come. And I think we all need to pay attention and also take this time to focus on, instead of focusing on what the president and his minions are doing, which you have to pay attention. So it's not about not paying attention, but it's more important that you focus on what you're doing, because you create your life, and each one of us collectively create the reality that we live in. And if we choose to live in a different sort of world, then we have to be willing to work for it. And I know all of you are, because you've been working for 10 years now or longer, or maybe your whole lives. It does matter. It's going to get better. It's freaking freezing out here. All right. As you notice, a lot of the things are starting to really yellow up. It was, I think we had a frost last night. This frost on the pumpkins. So I don't think it's the last. We'll have that one day in November where you go from leaves to nothing. But not yet. But it's getting close. And I'm going to go inside and warm up my digits. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow night on Ona's channel, Mystic Sisters. Don't miss it. We'll have plenty of WTFs, I'm sure. And some stories. All right. Take care. Love you. Namaste.